Good morning, chickadoes and chickadees. Today is Thursday, December 3rd, and this is your lesson video. All right, so hopefully you've been on par with me, you've been on track with me, you are done with The Great Gatsby, and oh my gosh, I hope you have a deeper appreciation for the finer things in life in the sense of the real, not the materialistic finer things in life, but the stuff that matters. People, experiences, family, relationships, solitude, silence, conversation. I mean, the things you probably could buy with money, but mainly are free. Focusing on people, not on the gluttony and the over the top wealth that just comes with power and money. It's just stop. Hopefully we learn from Nick's perspective that that is toxic. That is not what we want for ourselves or for our children. That we need to focus on the things that matter, people, relationships. And that's why we see it as comforting that he's going to go back home. He is going to go back and just kind of start from the beginning and just kind of leave that opulent kind of sublime life, because it's not what it's all cracked up to be. More money, more problems. So, hopefully, while reading it and enjoying a good story, we're looking at the writer's craft of F. Scott Fitzgerald. We're looking at how he composes sentences. And by building our portfolio, we're kind of stealing from him, which is funny because he was also a thief. He stole writing structures. He stole a way of writing his sentence structures from other well-known writers. He just got rich from it. He got fame for it. So payback is his medicine, and we're stealing from him to make us better writers. So as you build your portfolio, you are focusing on particular chapters of the 9 that you have to say, you know what, these are 3 beautiful sentences from this chapter. And now I'm going to take one of those sentences and actually talk about it. So let me point you in some directions. Yesterday, at the behest of some of your classmates, I went ahead and uh, gave you the link for the updated expectations, where before you had 9 chapters that you had to do this for. If you watch the video, you realize that you don't have to do all 9 chapters. But again, watch the video. If not, you're going to be doing way too much work. And then here in this page announcement, I'm still learning how to use some of the features on Schoology. I'm just telling you, okay, let's go back to the November 5th folder. There's 2 videos where I actually walk you through the entire project. And then I gave you the link to the 10 types of sentences. And really, if you just type 10 types of sentences in Google, the first page that should show up is from medium.com. Click on it. That's the one that I linked to y'all. And it gives you the definitions. And then, of course, I reposted the video from November 15th, where I talk about the new expectations. And as always, you have questions, jump on the Zoom call. So your portfolio, if you haven't already seen, is here in tomorrow's folder. So hopefully you've gotten into it. Hopefully you've been working on it. You've been adding into it. If not, that's what today is for. And hopefully you've been making annotations, notes, reminders of the sentences that you liked. And please don't spark note them. I don't like those sentences. So what you'll do here, as in the video where I walked through it before, is you'll put your 3 sentences, and don't forget again, MLA citation. You got to document where you got it from. So of course Fitzgerald, and then the page number that you found it on. And then the trope or fiction element. Each sentence is doing something. It has a purpose. It's not just wandering somewhere out in the desert and not knowing where it is. No. Maybe that sentence is a metaphor. Maybe that metaphor is characterization for who Daisy is. You can put both metaphor and characterization. If that sentence is giving you an idea of what the place looks like, dude, that's imagery and or setting. Maybe the sentence is giving you an idea of what the problem is. That's conflict. Okay. So each sentence has a role. Each sentence is doing something to build the story and move it forward. So all you have to do is identify it. These are elements that we've been taught since elementary school, reinforced in middle school, and hammered in high school. You should be able to identify what a sentence is doing. So that's all I'm asking you to do there is when you give me the sentence with MLA documentation, with citation, is it a metaphor? Is it characterization? Is it setting? Is it conflict? Is it a symbol? Is it a personification? Again, label it. For the sentence focus, you're going to just copy and paste whichever sentence you're going to focus on, any sentence that you are going to talk about. So whether it be sentence 1, 2, or 3, it's just one of those 3. That's what you put your sentence focus. Then the conversation of how is it cool, how is it beautiful? Talk to me. Like, did it build up suspense? Did that metaphor really explain the kind of person that Daisy is, or was that symbol showing how toxic that person is? Or maybe the color of the car represented gold, which is what exactly represents wealth and power, and that's exactly what Gatsby was going for, which is why he chose a yellow car. Again, talk to me about why the sentence is just bam, beautiful, profound, insightful. What made you pick it? What made it sound cool? Then the sentence structures, you're telling me, okay, is it a tridactic sentence? Is it an anaphora? Is it a cumulative sentence, periodic sentence? Just give me the label. Because then here, where you talk about it, now you justify it. If you're calling it a parallel sentence, you better tell me why. When you go and use that 10 sentences website and you look at the definitions, use part of the definition to help create that conversation. So remember, this is a major grade. You need to treat it as such. There needs to be a sense of quality and quantity going into your work. So one-liners are not going to excite me. It's not engaging me in a conversation. It is not thoughtful, profound, insightful. So if you're just going to give me one-liners, that's the quality that you're giving me, then expect the quality back in a grade. You earn your grade. Show me you can do this. Show me you can talk about this, that you can engage in conversations about writing. So you'll do this for your chapters. Again, watch the video about my new expectations so you know what chapters to focus on. And you're pulling your 3 sentences from each chapter, focusing on one, and having a thoughtful, profound, insightful, provocative conversation about writing. Right? Jump on the Zoom call if you have any questions, or if you want to review one of your entries to make sure you're on the right track. I'll be happy to do that. I love you. Have a good day and make good choices.